eyeshadow palette, and it does come with a brush. Now, first of all, it is called a pro palette. That does not mean you have to be a pro to use it. It just means it's gonna make you a pro. All right, so here's the deal. You've got 12 shades, 7 of them are matte, 5 of them are shimmer. This is poured powder, so you're going to see here the creaminess on my hands. Right there you can see the creaminess and how there's absolutely no fallout whatsoever. That's because it starts as a liquid and it's a poured powder there. This is a fairly new palette, and you're getting it home today for 4 monthly payments of $9.72. It does also come with this awesome brush that has 2 sides to it, a little fluffy side and then a flatter side, and we'll give you the application tips that go along with that in this tutorial. Summer Smoky. All right,
hi.
Miss Melanie Piazzatelli is here.
Hello, how are you,
Melanie,
Elise?
can you tell I practiced your last name?
You did, and I'm very proud of you. You did a great job. Spot on.
I also practice all the tips that you give us throughout Beauty IQ because you bring amazing tips and tricks. So let's dive into this palette. First of all, it's a gorgeous nude palette, right? So you're getting all of these beautiful shades that are perfect for year round and very, very on trend for right now. So thank you very much.
Yes.
Where are you gonna start in this palette?
So I'm gonna start, and I actually have to grab my mirror. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna start with a base shade. So that's my my tip. Start with a base shade. You want to pick a shade that's closest to your skin tone. And this palette is so on trend right now. We've given you tons of perfect nudes with a few beautiful pops. It's a very warm palette, so great for summer, but it will take you through year round, all skin tones, day to night, whatever you want. So there's a couple great nude options for you to choose from. So I'm gonna start with this one right here. That's gonna be the closest to my natural skin tone, and that's gonna be my base shade, and it's gonna help me blend all other shades. And I'm gonna use the wider side of our double-ended brush.
Okay.
It picks up a lot of pigment, and it's great for applying to a larger area like the lid. I'm gonna go in here.
I like that tip about how you choose the one that's closest to your skin tone to start.
It helps with blending because you don't want to shade. This is going to help me blend all other shades on top. I always go lightest to darkest, and when it already matches my skin tone pretty well, doesn't have to be perfect. It just makes it easier and makes your look more flawless. So I'm going to take this from my lash line all the way up to my brow bone.
Oh, all the way up to the brow bone.
It can be quick. Like I said, this one matches my skin tone really well, so there doesn't have to be any precise application to this base shade. Just kind of dusting it on, and like you said, these are poured powders, not pressed, so you get virtually no fallout. And this little press and sweep motion really helps. So you kind of do a little press and then drag it across.
Oh yeah,
that helps to prevent fallout too.
You can really see how the color was beautifully deposited there with the press and the sweep.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the bend and the snap.
Oh yes, and snap. I never could do that, but I can
so
use
cute.
this eyeshadow brush because we make it so easy for you. Like you said, we call it the Pro Palette, but whether you've never used eyeshadow before in your life or you are a pro makeup artist, you're gonna love this palette. You're gonna love how the colors you see in the pan are the colors that you see on your lid. You get that beautiful vibrancy of a cream or a liquid shadow, but the ease and blendability of a powder.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, I appreciate that so much because I do enjoy using a powder, but fallout is kind of a bummer, you know?
Yes, nobody likes fallout. And I know a lot of people do their eyeshadow first and then they clean anything up and then they do their complexion. I'm very step-by-step, beginning to end. I like to do my complexion first. So I cannot have eyeshadow falling onto my my cheekbone. I have to start all over again. So
Well, I'm with you. I like to do my foundation first too. It's just habit.
It's just habit. Yep, I can't shake it.
So we have 12 different shades here. We've seen Mel just place her base shade here with the flat part of the brush. So where are we moving to now, Mel?
So I'm gonna do, since we're doing Summer Smoke, I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna pick one of your favorite shades, I know, Elise. Right here, it's called Ravishing.
I so knew you were going there.
I was just gonna do it. I was thinking about it earlier today. I'm like, I'm gonna go for it. I love this color. It's so pretty. It's the perfect summer smoky color because it's just dark enough. It's not too much.
And this one has a little bit of shimmer to it.
A little bit of shimmer, which is so much fun to pop up in the summer. Everything should be glowing and radiant. A little bit of shimmer is okay, you know, when it's the appropriate occasion. And this is such a subtle shimmer, you don't have to be afraid of it. And I'm just applying this with the same side of my brush all over my lid. And I do already have mascara on, so it's a little harder to get close to my lash line. But normally I would put my mascara on after, and I wouldn't have that problem. Then the other side is perfect for your crease. It's tapered, and it fits perfectly in that crease, and it's great for blending. So I'm just gonna blend that up. I don't wanna bring this color too far past my crease because it's a little bit deeper and it's shimmery. So you typically don't want a shimmery color in your crease, you want a matte shade. So I'm stopping this.
Oh, really? You want a matte shade in the crease?
Yeah,
That's a good tip, beauties. Write that one down.
You want to recede your crease, and mattes will recede and then shimmers will pop forward. So you want to pop your lid, and you want your crease to look a little deeper, so use a matte shade. So even though I'm
checking my crease over here.
Even though I got a little bit in my crease, it's no big deal because I'm going to go back into my crease with a deeper matte shade. So it will blend right over. These are so easy to blend.
Well, that's one of the things that I love about the palette is the blendability of it. If you've ever used powder that dragged, get ready for a much different experience that's so much better.
Absolutely.
Because this has almost a creamy type feel to it because it is that poured powder. And you're getting 7 matte shades and 7 shimmer shades. This is a fairly new palette from Doll 10, and you can just see how beautiful these shades are and how universal they are. So I would say great for every single skin tone. And here you're seeing, you know, some of these gorgeous shimmers, and then here's a beautiful matte, and I'll just show you on my hands. Look at that pigment and look how it's creamy. Oh my goodness, and not even one little bit of fallout right there. This is a year-round palette for sure, and my challenge to you, beauties and beauty junkies out there, just try to hit pan. Just try.
You will never hit pan, I promise you that. So now I'm going into my crease with a matte shade, which is a little bit deeper. This one right here, where am I? There we go. This is called Desirable. I love our shade names. So this is just to, like I said, recede my crease a little bit more, make my lid pop, and really give me that summer smoke. And I'm using that tapered blending side of the brush.
Now, when you go in on the crease with that tapered blending side, you go right in. You don't actually lay the product down with the flat side, right? You
can, if it's easier for you to kind of lay it down and then buff. You can do one and then the next, but this brush,
you're skipping a step.
It's so easy. Yeah, you can skip right over it, and you can't mess up. If you're nervous, yes, you could lay it down gently and then blend with the other side.
I feel like with this palette, it's like you don't really need to be nervous because it's a palette of nudes.
Don't be afraid.
You know, so you really can't mess it up or overdo it with this one. It's a very, very on-trend palette. I mean, look, oh my gosh, look at your eyes, Mel. Already, and you're not even done.
And I wanted to mention that if you have oily lids, this will stay all day. Your lid will not absorb the color. You don't even need a primer. The color that you apply is the color that's going to stay put all day because we use these special amino acid coated pigments. So whether you have the oiliest of eyelids, it's going to stay put. It's not going to budge.
Oh, that's a relief.
Yes, because I know sometimes you put, just like your foundation or your concealer, sometimes you put it on and by the afternoon it's like your skin absorbed it and the color is almost gone.
Oh yeah, or it's
this, I've worked very long days. And this is truly the look that I give myself in the morning. It's what I look like when I take my makeup off before I go to bed, and I love that.
So in this palette, we have a matte eggshell, a creamy pale tan, as you can see, a mauve brown, a rose brown, a beige, like an oyster beige with shimmer, a taupe brown matte, khaki green with satin that you can see right there, pale peachy cream satins, which I love, a couple of different ones here, golden bronze, copper brown, charcoal brown. You have 5 shimmers and 7 mattes, and you're getting the brush that goes along with it. Guys, this is a $63 value if you were to go to Doll 10's website. We have it at an incredible value for you, less than $39, and we've broken it into 4 monthly payments of $9 and change. So if you're ready to get home a fresh, new palette that is very on trend and will be able to work 365 days a year, this is the one, and you're getting the perfect tool to go along with it, beauties. Okay. Boom, gotta close it because we're moving on. I don't want to close it, but I have to. I know. Wah, wah. Okay. I hate that expression, all good things must come to an end, because I don't know if I fully believe it.
I don't agree with it.
We got two little positive people over here. All right, so I don't think this is coming to an end. Good things still to come, including this H2 Glow